Hi all, I have another very interesting game to show you from the World Rapid Championship. Vishy Anand playing black against Varuzhan Akobian. d4 from Varuzhan, knight f6. We go into the Nimzo-Indian, the queen c2 line, d5, a3, and black just takes on c3. Takes on c4, brings the queen out to play. b6, trying for another tempo gain. Knight f3, bishop a6, check. Queen d7, inviting the exchange of queens. Queen c2, and now another tempo gain, queen c6, inviting the exchange of queens again. Varuzhan takes the queens off, bishop f4, hits c7, and now black plays casting queenside, protecting c7. Rook c1, king b7, protecting c6. g3, this might be a point of inaccuracy for theoreticians here. It seems b4 might be more to the point. For example, like this, e3 threatening b5. And this position, apparently, white should be okay here, if you look at this position. But in the game, we have g3, and this leaves this bishop, it seems, to have pressure on that diagonal. Rook goes to e8 here. Bishop g2, knight d5, threatening to double the pawns. The bishop goes back. e5, so a central break. D takes, knight takes. Knight takes, which creates a pin on that knight. Now e3, yeah, white is uncomfortable with that pressure and maybe wants to challenge this bishop with bishop f1. Black unpins that knight. Bishop c3, and now knight takes c3. Rook takes. Rook e6. Bishop f3. Rook e d6, so nicely doubling the rooks here. And you can see that black's doing absolutely fine here. Black's got a wonderfully coherent position. Rook c2, c5. There's a 3-2 pawn majority over here. Bishop e2. Bishop b7, causing a weakness now, f3. And now bishop c6, b3. Bishop d5. Yeah, white was daring perhaps not to let rook d2 happen, so it was leaving his king there. But now after this, yeah, bishop d5, rook b2. Now there's a very, very clever move played in this position. I wonder if you can guess what Vishy Anand plays if I give you 5 seconds to pause the video, starting from now. Okay, c4. It's pretty tactical. It's trying to get access to d1 basically. After d takes, bishop takes. It would be nice to be able to say rook d1, picking up that rook. This is not going to happen. This didn't happen. Check. That would be winning that rook. So instead, we have white's castling. But now this endgame is very, very nice for black. Look at this endgame. The a3 pawn is particularly vulnerable, and that's a very passive looking move. That defender is taken off, and now again this pawn is hit, and now it can't be defended. So there's going to be a 2-0 pawn majority. It seems as though this is just a lost endgame for white. It looks like a matter of technique. The king comes in just in case there's a potentially dangerous passed pawn here. But now these two pawns are just simply being pushed. And they look absolutely decisive. And in fact, here, after a5, white resigned. These pawns are absolutely decisive. Say this, then a4, and just a3 coming up next. White's pawns are not going anywhere. So I thought that was a really neat, elegant, made to look simple Nimzo-Indian defense. So Nimzo-Indian made simple by Vishy Anand at this time control, rapid time control. So another one of his very, very impressive rapid games, which really I find absolutely fascinating to show you on the channel recently. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as me. Comments, questions, likes, shares appreciated. Thanks very much.